You were arrested for drunk driving in Massachusetts after going through a sobriety checkpoint. What happens next? Hi, my name is Steve Brooks. I'm a Massachusetts criminal defense attorney with an office in Dedham and one in Boston, and I can answer your questions about these sobriety checkpoints. Sobriety checkpoints are sometimes called roadblocks because typically in Massachusetts, every single vehicle is stopped and an officer speaks with the driver in each vehicle. So no one's allowed to get through without having to speak with an officer at the beginning. Now, the first part of a sobriety checkpoint is called a greeting station. In that part, an officer is out front greeting drivers as they go through. And if the officer detects an odor of alcohol or if the driver admits to drinking, the driver is referred to a secondary area, which is called a screening area. At that point, the driver is typically taken out of the vehicle and field sobriety tests are performed on the driver. Field sobriety tests are things like standing on one foot and counting, counting backwards, a 9-step walk and turn, different tests that I'll explain to you in a different video. But if the person does not complete the test to the officer's satisfaction, they're typically arrested and booked right there on the scene. In addition to this, there's a breath test machine, a mobile machine, that's stationed inside a large van that's parked on site. Typically in these sobriety checkpoints, the Massachusetts State Police has a detail, as well as a local police detail, and the officers team up and share the assignments. But if you're arrested following the field sobriety test stage, you'll be expected to either consent or decline a breath test. Sobriety checkpoints such as the ones in Massachusetts are subject to a very strict review process by the courts. Because of the constitutional issues, the officers need to do everything right in order to avoid a situation where the evidence is suppressed. If you're watching this video, either you or someone close to you has gone through a sobriety checkpoint and was later arrested. I'm giving you this information because you might have questions about sobriety checkpoints, questions about what happens afterwards, and questions about the constitutionality. I can answer all of your questions about sobriety checkpoints. We handle these cases routinely. My number is 781-251-0555. My name is Steve Brooks, and thanks for watching.